What's up, Nitro Nation? We are at a undisclosed, is that how you say it? Location. There's the college that I ran at last time. And this is like right across the street. This used to be like a train, like a transit train, old train or whatever, used to go through all these rocks right here. So, all right, it's sprinkling off and on. I thought it was going to start raining. It's supposed to rain all weekend, but it's been clear pretty much all morning. And I just got here to this spot. And I think it's kind of cool, except for the rocks. I'm not too much into these rocks, because that shit will get jammed up in your shit. If I want to do some rock crawling here, and it's murder on your chassis. I haven't put any tune on this. This is the, obviously, the Techno buggy. We got some J Concepts. They're inner bead locks. The bead, it has like bead locks, but they're on the inside. It's kind of, they're trippy rims. I forgot what they're called. But you can, I guess, there's so many little hex screws in there that you can actually take them out and change the balance or the way that it rotates, some shit like that. But I just put them all in. So we are also running, obviously, if you can see the blue head. We're running the Pico P3.28 modded by Mr. Rick Brake at RB Mods. Shout out to Rick. Like I said, I don't want people to, to think that, Rick doesn't do good work. Just like I said, Lance is a different level. And this is kind of cool because it rained yesterday big time, and it's been pretty dry all day. And this is like perfect shit to, if you see this, perfect shit to rock your shit on. Except for these rocks. I gotta watch these rocks. These things get wedged in there, and especially in your center diff, and that'll cause your shit to quit or die out. I'm like, oh shit, I got a flame out, and then, or especially with the muggy, because he doesn't know how to tune. So, I'm thinking that it's my tune when I know better. Man, I am the master of messing with your tune when there's really nothing wrong with your tune. Remember, it's a lot of different things. That clutch has to be dialed in. I have always had issues in the past, not lately, where I don't put enough Loctite, or somehow, some way, the end set screw comes loose from the clutch valve, and when you got too much slop in it, too much shim, your shit won't idle. It'll quit. Well, this thing gets busy, though, I'll tell you that. It's kind of hard to control in this shit. It's real squirrely. And the P3 Pico, oh, piece of wood. Hello, wood. This is one motor that I did take a shim out. Rick suggested it after it got broken in. This thing's running, probably we're getting close on this Pico. Oh shit, I'd say about 4 gallons getting there. But I'm trying to get her warmed up because it's cold out here, and I haven't been able to get her not even close to 200. The only thing that I've been messing with, the only thing that I messed with since I got here, maybe about 15 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago, is I've been messing, I only adjusted the high end, which is what I usually do. I'll adjust the high end just to make sure I can pin it. Once it's warmed up a little bit, make sure I can pin it wide open without it bogging. That's almost full throttle. That's like 3/4. Oh shit, it just kicked a bunch of rocks on me. Dang it. It sounds, you know, I mean, the thing that I enjoy the most, obviously I love modded motors. This is next level. John Bodega was very, very, very distinct when he said next level about nitro was modified engines. Now, if you're not next level, because there's some people that think they are, because they own it, a modified motor, even though they've never ran it on video, or they own a quality race kit, even though they've never ran it on video. You know, I don't know why anybody would have modified motors and badass whips and never run them on video, or, you know, I don't, maybe they're just too busy. Try to give you the muggy scrub camera work here. Check the fuel. Here, I'm going to set you down. I don't even know. I haven't even adjusted my low end at all. Period. So I don't even know how long it's going to idle. I guess we'll find out, right? The idle's a little higher than I like it, but it's still cold. We'll check the temperature in a second here. Trying to get her warmed up. Almost full throttle. Getting a little high note there. Let's check the temp. We're up there, finally. We're about 227 right there. This thing actually, these Picos, around 250, they're singing. Like I said, the idle is a little higher. I'd like it a little lower, but it's running pretty, I'm running it really rich right now. I'm probably around flush. See, the bottom end is a little, you can tell it's rich. Oh yeah, she screams though. I'm running a 16 pinion on this thing too. This is the first time I've ever ran anything bigger than a 14 on this Pico. I can almost make my own little track here. See, all motors are different, you know. I know how to tune, regardless what anybody tells you, what anybody says. Am I a perfect tuner? No. I've been doing this a long time. But remember, I run a lot of modified motors, more than anything. I've got, what, 6? I've got 3 more in the works right now. By the way, shout out to 1/5 RC. His name's Chris. 1/5. Located, like I told you, another one of these motors, man. I love these P3s. Lance said these are one of the better P3s ever made. Even better than the Boosts. And better than, you know, this is the best, according to him, and even Rick said the Boost was good. Obviously it's got a turbo head, but this came sealed with a back motor. But anyway, shout out to Chris, 1/5 RC. Out of the kindness of his heart, and he didn't have to do this, he couldn't locate another one of these P3s. He's still trying, but he has one, brand new, in the box. And he's willing to make a trade, so we're going to work a deal out. I don't know what he wants. I've got, you know, whatever motors he wants, but I want that motor. And I will break that one in stock, bone stock, to see what it has. Remember, I never broke this motor in. A lot of people told me that, you know, people that had more experience than me, which I listen to, and not just anybody. I don't listen to, I don't care if they got 30 years experience. I will take the advice over a professional race tuner and somebody that's a pro, like an Adam Drake or a Mike Kruddick, you know, or a Ty Tessman, you know, or Tim Tebow, Mayfield. These guys that race, I will take their advice over anybody. Oh yeah, she's getting busy. There's I almost pinning it. This motor is nasty. I love this motor. This is the first time I've ever ran it in the Techno. I ran it in my Mugen buggy, and it had me. You know, it's 15 years old and it handled it. Let's see where she's at now. Let's do the Kruddick test. Idle's good. Is okay, it's not perfect. I don't know if you guys notice it when I turned it upside down. The idle changed really slightly. You can I don't know if you guys heard that when I turned it over. Remember, when you drop it like that, the reason he does that is that shows you, and I've done the test on it too myself, that tells you if your idle's right. You should be able to drop your whip, you know, around 3 or 4 feet, and it shouldn't disrupt the idle at all. If it's really off, it'll quit. If your idle is, you know, a little bit off, just a slight, it'll change the idle a minute, a little bit when you drop it. There's a lot of nasty terrain right here. I don't like. I was thinking of trying to launch it over these rocks. But I don't know what'll happen. Uh-oh. Oh, here, watch, I'm gonna come flying. You guys will probably see it in the camera. Try to get air, clear these rocks. Like I was saying, when you flip it upside down, that's what tells you it should be able to not change the idle at all or anything. When you flip it upside down, it should run the same, you know, stay pretty steady. That shows you, and the reason he does that. I asked him these questions, by the way. That's why I'm telling you guys this. Mike Kruddick's a really nice guy. If he finds time, or, you know, because after that time he made a comment on my video. I made a comment on one of his videos asking him about why he does that, why he does, you know, when he shows his tuning thing, and that's what he explained why. So when you flip it upside down, it shouldn't change the sound or anything, shouldn't get disrupted. That means your low end is dialed in. Here, let me see if I can do it again. Let me see how much fuel I got. Let's check the fuel, people. Got a rock sitting right next to the fuel cap. When I just opened up the lid, there's a rock right there. There's a rock in there. So watch when I turn it upside down. shows you right there. All right. I think it is a little bit too, now that it's nice and warm. Just a tad. See what I told you? Perfect example. I knew when I turned it over that first time, it changed the sound of it, so it means my bolo end's not dialed in. So I just leaned it out, leaned it a little bit more. See, I just keep my shit real, people. I don't make excuses. I hear people say, oh, well, John Bodegel, you never see him mess with needles. I talk to John all the time. John gets his shit all dialed in before he even starts rolling video. Because he doesn't, he doesn't have time to even do videos. He doesn't want to mess around on camera dialing his shit in. So he dials it in, and then he fires it up on his bump box. I mean, people think that, if you think that John Bodegel, the legend on YouTube, just fires up his shit on video and it's all dialed in, you're smoking some bad shit. Because he doesn't. Okay, let's check it now. See, it's not idling where I want it low enough. Check what the temp is. I mean, it's about 60 degrees out. It's not cold. For us it is, but yeah, see, it was around 240 or 20. I just checked it right now just because when it cut off and I just go to fire it back up, just that brief bit of time, it's down to like 150, 160 right now. See if I need to lean it some more on the bottom. See how much splitter we get. One. It drops down, by the way, though. 3, 4, again. Better. Like I said, I'm running it really rich, so I just leaned it like 5 minutes when it quit, and I think that might have done it. As it warms up, you'll hear the idle drop down even more. That's why really, like you hear people say all the time, man, and we're so anxious because we just love, for me anyway, because I just want to get my shit busy. I don't want to wait for shit to warm up. So we try to mess with needles, and it's not even over 200 yet. And we wonder why our shit's not tuned. Oh, yeah. This dirt's like perfect, man. hooking up. I think I need the nitro turd to help the muggy out. He says I don't get busy, so I don't know. It looks like it's getting busy to me. Maybe I'm seeing things. This shit's kicking rocks everywhere. I'm surprised I haven't blown these Chinaman tires off yet. That was a little wide open. Well, I think you guys have seen enough. I don't want to film anymore because I want to get busy. Because my shit's getting busy. Anyway, that's the Muggy Maniac. Shout out to all my real Nitro brothers. Shout out to Drew's Nitro. Shout out to Drew's Nitro Shop. Shout out to, his name is Lights Out, aka JJ. Brother, we talk a lot every day. These guys that I give shout outs to, these are guys that I talk to every day. Okay, every day, like every day. We're always talking. Talking shit, talking to each other, busting each other's balls. Real men talk, man. Nitro gearhead talk, that's what I mean. Gearheads aren't dead. Just gearheads real gearheads that do 8-scale nitro and nitro only, they're a dying breed. They're not dead, and I don't think they'll ever die. And by the way, fuel of choice, for me, Byrons. Byrons, for me, is the best. 3011 Byrons. If the fuel ain't orange color, then I ain't having it. Byrons or nothing. I think we're dialed in now, so. Shout out also to Elite RC, my brother. Talk soon. Shout out to Just Joe, my brother. And shout out like to Lights Out, JJ. Man, you know, a lot of us brothers, close guys that talk every day, you know, we reached out to the guy and helped him. That's what it's about, helping people, especially when they're in need, you know. Some of you know or don't know, and it's not my to put his business out on here, it's his, but most of you that know Lights Out, he went through some stuff, and we hooked him up, man. You know, I sent him a couple servos. They weren't like, you know, Savox high-end or nothing, but, you know, helped him out. And, you know, I didn't ask for anything in return, although I did ask him a favor, and he's, you know, located me a brand new crank for one of my Rex Legends. Okay. He also is fixing for me, retapping and dyeing my LRP .32 modified by RCR. So when that comes back, probably soon, we will be running that Chinaman .32. I mean, I'm pretty much stuck with it. If I don't run it or let it sit, I've invested, you know, well over $300, closer to $500 on that engine. So I want to at least, I think it'll make good camera. Me and the guys were talking. If I blew that thing up on video, I think that would be badass video. So it's either we're going to scream its balls off and it's going to perform, or we're going to blow that bitch up on video. So anyway, shout out also Connor Wickby. Shout out to Trevor, my brother. We talk like 24/7. Gearhead Attic. I don't know how that UK Max guy, the guy, the UK guy, Max whatever, shows all the fit scales, and he does the camera work, something like this. He holds it. Shout out to also to Mr. Bodegel. Hurry back, bro. We do miss you, man. And I'm trying to do everything that you taught me, bro. You know? Any questions? Alright, people. That's the Muggy Maniac. Peace, I'm out.